It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. Well, for the Clippers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie, not one of the most.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see, point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D-Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but...
Well, he's not physical, crazy.
No, but he throws it around too, man.
Does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical. And my man, Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy.
Come on, give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
We have the Jazz as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Looking back at the last matchup between these two teams, it was the Clippers who were unable to get it done against the Utah Jazz. That loss pulls them even in this season series at 1-1. This game will be hard fought on both sides, no doubt.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Shelvin Mack is out there with Green, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Offline with his 3. And Utah has possession. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Gobert the screen, and the wide open shot from Green. And the Jazz another 3.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
To the inside, Laverne. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Favors sets the pick for Green. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Green. He's already up to 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Griffin's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. It's stolen. Paul outside. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. There's the pick. Pick by Griffin. Redick inside the line. Green with the rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now here's Paul. After Gordon Hayward's miss. And Laverne kicks to Paul. Feeds it to Reddick. 6 to shoot. Off the pick. The shot no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Green. Gallinari with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And it's Laverne missing. Utah leading by 7. Hayward dishes to Green. Right side favors. And Mack kicks to Hayward. There's the feed to Green. And taken away by Paul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot's good. Reddick's got his second bucket of the night. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. One thing he knows is key for them is making sure they play within themselves on the offensive end. He felt that was a deciding factor in both meetings and wanted his team to be functioning like a well-oiled machine in their half-court sets. We'll see soon enough if that was the difference maker.
Thank you, Doris. Do you guys think their shooting will play as important a role as the coach made it sound?
It usually does. And for them to have that success shooting the basketball, I think it's going to be all about creating those high-quality chances.
Which means they need constant movement off the ball and crisp passing. I mean, that's the way you get good looks.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Laverne. Curry comes in for J.J. Redick. And Mo Williams subbed in for Paul. That's good. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Favors with the screen. And here's Green outside. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Favors. Favors got his first bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Williams passes to Griffin. Griffin a screen on Green. 6 on the shot clock. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 now.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The drive by Green. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. 17 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Right wing. It's stolen by Green. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Green. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And he gets it to go. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
There's Green with the 3. You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position. Vertically challenged. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Laverne. Williams comes in for Curry, and it's Tyler Ennis in for Chris Paul. Taking a look at the Jazz. Down low, it's Hayward and Favors. Green is out there with Burke, and it's Burks in at the 3. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 19 points.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now, here is Gallinari. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong, going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Here's Ennis after the basket by Utah. The drive by Green. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Williams. He feeds it to Ennis and stolen by Hayward. Here's Green. Green with the block. Williams gets to Ennis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ennis has got his second basket of the night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 36 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Ennis misses.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them. Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Jazz leading by 14. Now here's Green. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
From deep three-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the...
Yep.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Laverne is out there with Griffin, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward. Paul kicks to Laverne. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Redick.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Hayward outside. Pass to Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Paul with the ball. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Green. Here's Mack, defended by Griffin. Paul with the steal. Gallinari against Hayward. Shoots from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. Jazz leading by 12. And here is Green. 27 points for him. Gobert dishes to Green. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Curry's checked in for Gallinari. And a switcher also for Utah. The Clippers also making some changes. Green comes in for J.J. Redick. And Mo Williams subbed in for Chris Paul. And Utah making a change here. Favors sets the pick for Green. To the wing right side. Burks kicks to Favors. Here's Green. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the middle. Here's Laverne. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Laverne's got 4 points in the quarter. Jazz leading by 11. The drive by Green. Good D by Williams. For Los Angeles, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Laverne. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
And the Jazz making a change here. Burks is checked in.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Favors with the screen. From deep, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And that's 31 points for Freak.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Williams a screen. Green kicks to Griffin. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Burks. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Jazz lead by 14. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams kicks to Curry. Picked by Williams. Dishes it to Green. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so here are the Clippers. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Williams kicks to Griffin. Left side Curry looking to end the run. Utah with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's Green with the 3. For the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Williams. 14 feet away. And the release was before the... And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Jazz up by 16. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Wow. Shelvin Mack is out there with Green, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. That's off as well, so he misses both. It's deflected. Clippers trail by 16. Paul outside. To the paint. Redick passes to Griffin. Gallinari wide open. Misses the 3. Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Hayward kicks to Green. Up top, Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Hayward dishes to Green. Can't hit. The Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pick by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Sticking too much.
And it favors that time on the assist from Shelvin Mack. Mack's got 3 assists in the game.
Timeout for the Clippers.
And let's get this up. Doris Burke is across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Mack after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Hayward. Green with a screen on Gallinari. Gobert the screen. There's Green with the 3. Chris Paul grabs the miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Stay down.
That's his first
Free throw drops for Griffin.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. He's got 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
And Green gets it to go.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Get the ball inside.
Favors with the screen. Down low. It's intercepted. Paul outside. He kicks it to Griffin. Inside. Gallinari. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Gallinari's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Mack, defended by Paul. Green passes to Hayward. Gobert dishes to Green. 5 on the clock. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And he gets it to go. Reddick's got 8 points in the quarter.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Jazz leading by 8.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Hayward on the wing. Outside, Green. Favors with the screen. Green kicks to Mack. And Utah again with the bucket.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Now here's Paul. Kicks to Griffin. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Mack. He dishes it to Green. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Was shot by Reddick, no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Gallinari. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Jazz leading by 8. Outside Favors. Gallinari against Hayward. Gallinari with the steal. Paul with the ball. Pass to Griffin. The dish to Laverne. Puts up a 3. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Mack, the pass to Hayward. Inside, here's Green. No up, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Redick. Paul dishes to Gallinari. Nice passing here by Los Angeles.
And my goodness, that one got him going.
Did it ever? They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
Here's Mack. Outside, Green. Griffin on the double team. The pass to Favors. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Attention, State Center, please. A big round of applause for your Spirit Dancing.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Paul's shot is off. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Redick, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Laverne. Off target from outside. And so it's Utah with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We were men amongst boys tonight.
Whew.